prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of athenry. My lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling, nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of athenry. My lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she lived in hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of athenry. Low lie the fields of athenry, banjo, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of athenry. Low lie the fields of athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of athenry.
Fantastic. Led by Pete St. John. Charlie McGettigan kicked off, then Tony Malone, then Brian Furlong, Gerry O'Connor on banjo, and Cathy Nugent in there as well. I didn't want to come in because I'd only spoiled it. It's absolutely, Pete, to listen to it, it's 30 years now approaching since you wrote The Fields of Athenry. To listen to it sung so magnificently there, it must, does it, pride must course through your veins.
Well, of course, naturally, I'm delighted about it, but sitting here with all the lads whom I respect and have worked with so many times, that's one thing. But when I hear it sung as a party piece, and people will always say, "Oh, Jesus, Pete, my brother would lose him." There's always a better version. But no, it's been, thanks be to God, it's been a great song.
846 different versions.
Yeah, because you very kindly invited me in today, and by the way, I totally respect the time and effort that you've put into getting all the lads here, and Cathy.
And the money.
And the money.
Just say something.
Today's programme is sponsored by Anglo-Irish Bank, by the way, so your cheque is in the post.
Funny, the first thing I said to Tony Malone when I came in was he's looking very corporate today, so he could be in line for the chief executive's job. But I was going to ask, as a songwriter, I was just going to ask Pete, you know, I still get a kick if I hear one of my songs on the radio. You know, I still get that thrill, and you must get that thrill. You must be having orgasms all day long, you know, because you must hear it. You still get that.
Well, yes, I do. I'm delighted with it. But I also respect when I have a song like The Fields of Athenry or any of the others that are sung, I associate it with other friends of mine, like my friendship with you, because I think I get very envious when I hear Pete of the Dancer. I mean, when I hear I know the story behind it. So, yeah, there's Jimmy McCarthy and Mick Hanley and all the lads. So when I hear their music, I know I'm in good company.
Certainly. Yeah.
And songs that pull us back to Ireland and give us an immediate identity. Then we can do John Denver or Brian or Christopherson.
And the 50 languages The Fields of Athenry has been recorded in.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I heard a version 2 weeks ago in Japanese. I said, like, my God.
And where were they singing that up in Stony Batter or part of Dublin, little Japan?
It was probably in a takeaway somewhere.
Yamamuri, yeah.
51551's our text. Pete St. John in studio with friends. Sean McGuinness, good afternoon. Founder member, as you all know, the Dublin City Ramblers is phoned. And Sean, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joe. How are you?
Good.
How are you, Pete?
What do you want to say to our great songwriter, Pete St. John?
Oh, it's fantastic to have a tribute paid to Pete. Because of Pete, 99% of the time we're still working today because of all the songs Pete's written. We sang The Fields of Athenry and the Rare Old Times over in Miami last week, and Orlando and places like that, and they're still as popular as ever. Yeah.
Fantastic. And Dublin in the Rare Old Times, that was written for you, was it? Was it written for the Dublin City Ramblers? I presume it's some hand actor part in the.
Well, Pete approached us, I think, back around 1976 or something. We were on our way to Kerry, and we met him down in Goffs, and he said, "I have a fantastic song," and it turned out it was the Rare Old Times. An evergreen, go on forever and ever and ever. You know, it's a national anthem now everywhere we go. You know.
It's a fantastic song. Pete, do you remember what prompted you to write Dublin in the Rare Old Times?
Well, as you know, I was living in America for a number of years, and I think about 15 years. And when I returned to Dublin in the 70s, I found the place was really changed. And a new word had come into the social consciousness, and that was redundancy. And I just absolutely hate that word, because I never feel that people are redundant. Now, the jobs become redundant. And things had changed so much, and I said to myself, "Oh, I'm going to write a Dublin song." And
just to take us back, you are from Dublin.
Oh, I am, yeah.
Tell us that. You're born where?
I was born in Parkgate Street, and then the family eventually emigrated to the south side. And then,
Right, man,
then I got smart and I came back to the north side.
And then, where were you educated? When did you leave Ireland?
Well, education in Ireland shows a strange thing. I learned the Gaelic language and my primary schooling in Sculwyrdagon Small in Inchicore. And then I went on to the Unchristian Brothers in Sing Street.
Okay.
And then I went to Dublin Tech and served my time as an apprentice electrician. And I got a master's card and a few pieces of paper and City and Guilds, and I decided I'd like to see what the outside world was. So I decided to go to America for a while. In the meantime, I'd fallen in love with a lady called Sue Burke, the daughter of Larkin Burke, and Larkin told me, "Well, you can go off and sow your wild oats, but you're not taking Sue with you." So off I went to Canada,